You're welcome back for all the details now. The Ghana Meteorological Agency has issued a notice that a double rainstorm is set to sweep across the country on Thursday, 16th of May, 2024, which is today. Now, there is more in the following report.
The morning forecast by the Ghana Meteorological Agency pinpointed the arrival of dual rainstorms with a Nigerian storm to make landfall around 9:30 a.m. Regions along the coast and in the north are anticipated to bear the worst of the heavy downpours, accompanied by robust winds and thunderous conditions. The statement issued by Ghana Meteorological Agency elaborated that a rainstorm that is moderately producing thunderstorms with rain over northern Benin into Togo is expected to drift further westwards to affect the northern half of Ghana. However, a separate rainstorm observed over Nigeria is also expected to propagate westwards to affect the coastal and middle sectors of the country. The Ghana Meteorological Agency emphasized the heightened risk of flooding and wind damage, urging residents in vulnerable areas to remain vigilant and take necessary precautions before the storm.
And joining us for some more updates on this weather is Felicity Ahefianyo. She is the head of forecasting at the Ghana Meteorological Agency. Felicity, you're welcome. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
And thank you for your time. So today is actually the day that you're warning for this double storm. What does it mean or when you say double storm? What does it really mean?
Thank you, and good afternoon to our dear viewers and listeners. When we said double storm, that means two separate rainstorms that are moving and then they're going to affect an area. For today's case, we have two that we anticipated that it will affect the country. The first one was anticipated for the northern sector. The second one is for the southern sector. The first one, as at dawn, was located around northern Benin into Togo, and we anticipated it to engulf the upper east, upper west, and then part of the northern region into the Oti side. Then the one over the southern Nigeria, we expect it to affect the southern portions of the country later in the day. So per the warning, we said that from 7:30 p.m., those around the north will be affected. And then in the afternoon, we expect it to engulf the other one to engulf the southern sector.
So you warned of, you said 11 a.m. What was already 12 noon, or is beyond 12 noon now? What are we to expect, or when exactly are we to expect? Are different parts of the country going to have the rainstorms at different times?
Yes, that is what I just said, that the storms that we are anticipating will come and affect the country at different times. So when you pick the warning that we've issued in the morning, you will see the time frames that we put on it.
Right.
The southern sector, we've said between 12:30 and above. That is when we are anticipating it.
Okay.
So with the current situation that we have at hand, the rainstorm for southern Ghana is moving steadily. And we expect it to come between now and 2 p.m. to engulf the eastern flank of the country, the Volta region, part of Oti region, and then part of Greater Accra. We are having some leading edges over the western region, those around the Half Aseme, and then Axim area spreading over to Takrady area. So we have the system that are coming in. So they will come and merge and then produce rain and thunderstorms. And it is also possible that some areas will just have cloudiness. They may not see the precipitation coming out of it. Then we have a system in Burkina Faso, which is moving down south. So those in the upper east and the upper west are having cloudiness, and some areas are likely to be having some rain currently as we speak. So for the forecast, for the warning that we have issued, yes, the storm is coming, but the time may delay a little bit because of the climatic conditions. If the pressures are building up, most definitely the speed will reduce slightly, and that is what is happening. Now we have pressures building ahead of it, so it's going to stagnate it a little bit. So if before the day closes, everybody within the southern sector will definitely get the rain.
I see. No, recently, we also experienced a sort of a rainstorm. I'm not sure what your predictions were concerning what we saw in pictures and videos of trees being uprooted and, destroying properties and all that. Is this your prediction to be compared to what happened in recent past?
Yes, I think last week we issued that warning too. And we've indicated what activities that will affect them. And likewise manner that we also issued this warning. And we are anticipating that we'll have a moderate and then strong winds affecting some areas. And then in terms of the intensity, some areas are likely to have between 10 and 20 millimeters per hour.
Right. Felicity Ahafianyo, we're grateful for speaking to us here